Welcome back to the Alan Phillips channel. In this episode we're going to be working on my wife's van again. We're going to change out the sway bar bushings and mounts here. This is a kit from Dorman. It comes with everything you need. The brackets, I have a bent one underneath, I'll show you. The bushing that goes around the sway bar, and then your end bushings where it terminates into the frame underneath. So let's get started. Alright, under the front of the van here, you can see that's the one on the passenger side. We'll be replacing that one. But look at my one on the driver's side here. The thing is completely collapsed over. So we'll have to get that off. And then the bushings that go in the rest of the suspension kit there, those just go inside that. I believe it's like a torsion bar, something that's like that scissor front end frame that Ford designed. So those are kind of worn out too, so we'll switch those out. And then that's the one that looks relatively normal still. That looks like about a 13 millimeter or something. Let's get a socket. So we got that side taken off, the easy side. Over here, the damaged side, I got the bolt off on the back. You can see there's not much clearance there to get a ratchet on, so I might just use a 15 millimeter box or just cut it off, cut my losses here. So, making progress. Alright, well, we tried with the wrench, didn't work, so got a death wheel, just cut a slot in it, bend that open and move that back. Get a box wrench on there or socket, get this thing off. Alright, I got both ends done. That one was fun, that bent one. That one's out. You walk the sway bar over the tie rod, and then where it's attached back there, we'll start working on getting those plastic, nylon, whatever bushings out of there. Well, those are just as bad going in as they were coming out. So, now to put the sway bar stabilizer back in. Alright, new bushings back in. Full bar assembled. This is actually a couple days after I installed it. I drove it a bit. The bushings originally started to walk out. So make sure when you put them in, you hammer them all the way in with some sort of bar or some extension to make sure they get seated all the way, because they were started to scoot out a bit. And then I threw some grease in the center to try to keep from pulling them out. But this thing rides exceptionally better. The recoil on bumps is drastically reduced with these new bushing updates, so highly recommended if you got a 2004 to 9 E-350, 150, 350. It's got this type of sway bar. I'll link these components in the bottom of the video after. Thanks for watching.